I don't know what I'm saying.
seconds to go.
Anyways, yeah,
the bros.
we
They sponsored their own event.
yeah, we saw in the beginning, what was it? Pudge and Bristle were banned, and I said to Darren, I'm like, yep, that's a Liam ban.
It's scary. Liam's Pudge is genuinely very good.
Yep, there's the Witch Doctor. So Darren, I think, is the level 30 Witch Doctor, so they're gonna ban that out, and Liam's Bristle is gonna get banned out real quick, as he's still on pause 3. And assuming Darren is still on pause 5, they did not... Haven't seen who they switched.
That's the Ricky ban. After last game, I do not blame them.
Yeah, Sleep Dart Ricky it's a menace, especially with Meteor Hammer coming up. Pudge ban as well.
Again, they don't like Liam.
I think someone else is a Pudge player. Somebody else. But yeah, Bristleback Pudge. Typical pause 3, pause 4 Liam bans.
10 seconds to go.
But
5
anyways,
seconds.
nothing too crazy changes after last game except for the positions now. Trucker's on the off lane, and
Dyer's pick.
got Chimp on carry. Sam is still in the mid. Disruptor, okay.
Disruptor's really good this patch, actually.
He's really good. Yeah, he yeah, nothing really, no special itemization, just him as a character is really strong.
Flims has and always will be one of the best abilities in the fucking game,
Exactly.
in my opinion.
Okay, so on the side of Dyer, they're picking Hoodwink. That's, I think, going to be Truckers on position 4, so I think
yeah, Truckers is Hoodwink.
I think they're swapping their 3 and 4. So that means then who do we have on our position 3 here? Pete? That sounds right. I think Pete's been relatively strong in the off lane. Trucker said he was going to try and go for like a Gleipnir Hoodwink maybe. Shakiro is... Somebody said that it was their character. So, support's chosen from the side of the Radiant.
10 seconds to go.
Drow Ranger picked already. That seems...
Dyer team banned.
I think because of
Ban.
how she got banned pretty decently early into the last round, that it was not surprising to try to pick her as soon as possible.
Yeah, so now it's just banning out everything that can counter Drow so she can have the best lane possible. Who would that be? Anybody who can get on top of her, so... You know, you want to be looking out for, like, Storm Spirits, or, you know, maybe even Spectre. Anybody like that.
There's Necro.
So then that leaves Splaticus for the mid lane against
10 seconds to go.
potentially Samwise, unless they switch to Mao.
5 seconds.
It is hard to tell because every team does get one swap between 2 positions. The Ursa ban, okay. Ursa Blink Dagger plus the Enrage is tough to counter when you're Drow.
I've just been told something from one of the teams, so I'm going to wait until the draft is over to mention it.
Okay, perfect. Is there like a faulty pick or something?
No, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh boy. Can only imagine.
I will say that Radiant has something I genuinely was not expecting from this game.
You mean like they've got something anticipated, like something to pick?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to do my best to be unbiased.
No, yeah.
I'm
I'm interested to see.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Legion Commander ban.
10 seconds to go.
Ursa ban, I saw that.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
well, his ulti plus the blink plus a blink dagger. That's tough. Tough game for Drow. They do have Spectre still. They've got a squishy hero like Hoodwink, who a Spectre ulti could find Hoodwink into the trees and also get on top of this
10
Drow Ranger
seconds to
pretty
go.
easily.
5 seconds.
But I can't imagine they would pick their carry yet. Maybe on the side of Dire they're looking for an offlaner, like who would pair well with this Drow. Probably anybody who can keep them
Radiance pick.
in one
Shadow Shaman,
place.
maybe? Ooh,
Warlock, okay.
Warlock's fun.
Warlock is fun. Keeping them slowed in the upheaval, plus Drow, make sure they can't get to her. That's a pretty nasty combo. Tough if
Seconds to
any of
go.
these heroes get caught out by the static storm.
5
Yeah.
Especially this Warlock. He
Hoodwink
doesn't
suffers
really
a
have
lot.
anything to save him.
Viper.
Okay.
Is that their mid?
I think they'd probably pick Viper mid, so that's...
Could be offlane?
Yeah.
Liam's not a Viper player.
He's been known to play
10
Viper a few
seconds
times,
to
but I
go.
wouldn't... I think they would need a little more tank.
5
One of the people on their
seconds.
team, if I remember correctly, is a Viper player. That is why we banned out Viper last game.
Oh. Well, it maybe was Chaotic Chimp or Cthulhu?
Could do,
Hard to
yeah.
say.
A lot of C's in this game, huh, Chris?
Yeah. That and also the amount of Sams is...
There's more than one Sam. Also a lot of S's going around here. You got Splaticus, Samwise. Is that Scotty or Scowy?
I think
Is it
it's...
an O
I
or
believe
a
it's
D?
Scotty.
Scotty and Shoop de Boop.
Yes. I do have a few of them renamed, so...
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of people in this group and it's very hard to keep track of everybody's names. Especially...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody has me nicknamed. Okay, there's their carry.
Okay. I think this Viper's probably going mid then.
So last pick offlane, I guess?
I think so. I think they would have this Viper, and so what against the Viper?
10 seconds
Who would
to
be good
go.
against a Viper?
Gotta be careful
5
of...
seconds.
Sniper hasn't been banned out.
True. Sniper's tough. He can sort of get pushed out of lane with this Viper spit. You know, Storm Spirit's good. I like even
Can't be anything with a good passive.
something
That's the one.
tankier maybe. You know, if you want to go like a Primal or a... Okay, Death Prophet. That's
Death Prophet's
pretty tanky.
Yeah.
They can even put that off lane if they want quick tower push. You know, put Yules on Prophet. That's pretty good. I
10
think
seconds to go.
don't really have anybody on the Radiant side to get on
5
top of this Drow,
seconds.
and I think they need that from their off lane. So you've got Visage maybe, or anybody who can, you know, maybe a blink carrier like Mars.
Dire team banned.
Okay. I now know the two swaps on both teams. I've just asked.
Oh, perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna assume that the Dire swap. I'm sure we got that correct. Whether if it's
10
3 and
Yeah.
4,
to
and
go.
then top lane.
5
Well, we'll see.
seconds.
We'll see who this offlaner is, depending on if it's
Yeah.
Liam or not. Because he could have gone. He's not Disrupt Urgent Cure. He's 3.
He is 3, yeah. So whoever this
Probably
last pick is has to be Liam.
switching out
then.
Jack because I think he's more of a support player, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's more of a pos 4 type, so maybe it's Chaotic Chimp and Jack. Could be mistaken there, but or even the 2 and the 5, Cthulhu and Jack.
They're ticking down this clock. There goes Earth Spirit.
Earth Spirit.
Ah.
So they're anticipating Liam's pos 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to get rid of anybody who can get on top of Drow Ranger. So again, Mars is good.
10 seconds to go.
Who else?
5 seconds.
I mean, if he could
Ban.
Underlord, okay. So they're anticipating this Prophet is mid and not position 3.
Yeah, so I guess they're picking a position 3 now.
Which I could put Prophet in the position 3 and, you know, maybe get someone
10 seconds to go.
like, oh, I don't know.
5 seconds.
I mean, you could honestly do like an Invoker if anybody's good with that, or just something with a little more, I don't know.
So this is their last ban. They're probably thinking of who Liam's gonna go.
Right.
What are we thinking?
Like I said, Mars is good. Again, he plays Bristleback. I don't think Bristleback's good.
They did build more into a Magnus setup if they wanted to go again between between the Static Storm and the Macro.
Magnus is good. I like Magnus. Banning Tinker. So they're anticipating Tinker off lane, or just trying to ban out heroes that they think of when they think of him. I like Magnus here.
I will say I got confirmation, and now that it's been banned out, Liam was going to switch mid and go Tinker.
Really?
5
Yes,
seconds.
and that is why he has now said, "You fucking snakes, put the crystal ball away."
Yeah, let's bring up the chat here.
Liam told me that at the start of the game. I hope he didn't think that I've just cheated to the other team.
So Liam mid, what does he play then? What could he play?
I've seen Liam play.
They're gonna have to pick something quick here. Maybe Ember Spirit. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen a Liam Ember Spirit. Maybe that's a.
I've seen it a couple times actually. It's not like one of his like more iconic ones, I suppose.
I like
but
it
it's up there.
against their team. I mean, it's good catch. It's good damage.
10 seconds. to go. 5 seconds.
We'll see how it does against a Death Prophet if this Death Prophet's going mid. I would say I like the matchup of Ember. I think I would favor Ember Spirit in that matchup. I think the slight damage
Ember
is
to
just.
Prophet?
Oh, maybe Prophet. She's got the Siphon to regen all the Sleight of Fist, and she's got the Exorcism to push out the lane. Okay, so
Where's their
Centaur.
eye?
So it is Prophet mid, and they will put the Viper. Where are they putting that Viper?
And the other swap, by the way, was Truckers. We were correct.
So they're gonna put that Viper in the off lane. Maybe build it. Maybe go for a Shard, Meteor Hammer, and just go very early tower push, or even just. It's a little worrying because I don't know how much I love the Viper stand and right click versus the Drow Ranger. I think she's got a lot more damage to dish than Viper.
We'll have to see.
I think.
That silence is going to be nasty, though.
Yeah.
I mean, between Ember Spirit, both the supports really needing their abilities to be able to escape anything, and even Viper, arguably, like that silence will hurt.
So if you're looking at these teams, who would you favor more? Dire Radiant?
I genuinely, I'll have to see. I like the Chaos Knight. I do like the Chaos Knight pick, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like they've got an edge with between Hoodwink and Warlock. So I guess this good.
I agree. I think looking at these two teams and just imagining the matchups in the early game and how Drow Ranger's going to scale in the late game, I think I'm going to go with Dire on this one. So
I think. I was already flaming the chat. I think I'm going to I'm gonna root for Radiant just to be able to see which goes which way. Because I do still like the Ember. I really like the Disruptor and the Jakiro together, and Chaos Knight has a chance to be pretty good.
That's true. If it's a good Static Storm and a good Macro Pyre, you do have the potential to set up for some nasty kills. The Centaur ulti is also good to get them out of that situation, though.
Seems like they're going for safe runes here.
Yeah. Nothing traditional, just runes on either side. And yeah, I'm interested to see how this off lane is going to go from Radiant, this top lane here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard for the side of
curiosity,
Radiant.
if I ping, can you see it?
I can't see your ping. I can see my ping.
Okay. If I draw, same thing then I assume? Oh, I can't even draw.
I think I can draw here. Oops.
Truckers has just blocked the camp.
Oh no, I can't. I cannot draw actually. That just throws the camera. So
they're not gonna be able to pull down here.
Early damage from the side of the Jakiro, and the Dire side, they're gonna block out that small camp. And immediately Truckers has another sentry queued up, so just preventing them from pulling.
Liam's already down to half health in mid.
Yeah, first point in Spirit Siphon, that's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna have to try and slate these Qs off, which is not an easy task. Plus, he's gonna have to deal with Exo, which is not, in fact, magical damage. So, Flame Guard will not block.
You're right.
Flame Guard will not block that.
Although I feel as if Flame Guard is still good into their team just with the Hoodwink alone.
Yeah, Hoodwink's gonna go Acorn, the Bushwhack, and eventually in Gleipnir, that's all gonna be blocked out by Flame Guard. So we'll see.
Seems that they've just counter-blocked and bot.
Blocking again, can take out the Observer Ward. Well, in the top lane, gonna do some damage onto Matt here. Will be fine, but
An early level in Fatal Bonds is kind of scary.
gotta be careful, because the combo of Spit plus Flame, that is not easy when you're level 2.
No, I'm still remembering that game we had against a Treant Jakiro, and the damage over time stacking was insane. I think there may be a kill here in bot. Not quite. Disruptor barely makes it out.
Oh yeah, dancing on no mana, getting up to half HP.
Missing bottom.
Look over at the net worth. So far, going the way of Centaur Warrunner, and going the way of Ember Spirit in the mid lane. So
Top is missing.
Is gonna beat Death Prophet on last hits though. That's 14 to 5.
Just gotten a friendly little high five in bot lane. Successful pull as well.
Good sportsmanship. Ooh, Disruptor's gotta be careful there. He's a little bit out of position with the rotative Centaur. Gonna TP, is he gonna get the stun? He's gonna get the stun, that's gonna be first blood. going the way of Dire.
Dyer's bottom tower is being attacked.
You'd think it would have been a better idea to have just continued running up into the jungle. Save that cage for a little bit later to be able to
Yeah.
get out of vision.
Don't think he was anticipating this Centaur stun to have that big of an AoE. Which, honestly, I'm
Yeah.
kind of surprised as well. That's...
That had to have been the edge of the ring.
yeah.
Top is missing.
Missing bottom.
Mid lane seems to be going quite well, actually.
Well, for this Ember Spirit, 17 and 10 versus this Death Prophet 6 and 4. So
You are denied.
a lot more last hits on the side of Radiant.
Viper is looking a little bit low. And the pole got messed up by... Oh, hold one streak. But...
Top lane looks about even between this Drow Ranger and the Viper, both getting good CS.
Oh, Liam is going in.
He's aggressive at level 5. I
Top is missing.
don't know if he's going to be able to pull anything off here.
I think just keeping the pressure on in general is going to be invaluable for him.
Yeah.
Because once DP gets EXO, it becomes a lot more difficult for people to really do much to her.
3-point and slight charge. Oh, bottom lane. Gonna get a stun onto 2. He will be fine. Chaos Knight is a pretty tanky hero. And yeah, this Death Prophet in the mid lane not having a good time.
Ooh, Chaos Knight is tanky, maybe.
Oh, bottom lane. They'll get the kill onto Chaos Knight. He must have just been out of position there near the large camp.
Hoodwink is looking for the Disruptor currently.
Yeah, they'll do a little fight here. Neither have enough mana to make anything else happen. They'll both walk away on relatively low HP.
Oh, mid! That's a dead Death Prophet, I think.
Oh,
Yep. Although Truckers did get the double damage rune, so Liam can't
I'm
get that.
the rune, but he does have the TP home to refill his bottle. He got the Remnant charge out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, kill onto Viper. Just kills happening all over the place here. It's a lot more fast-paced than the last game in this early stage. Not a whole lot of kills happening, but yeah,
Camp
look,
has been reblocked by Truckers. There's a lot of sentries going around there.
yeah, looking over at this mid lane, it's gonna be going in. I don't know if he's got enough, and he's got to be careful. This tower does a lot of damage at level 5. I don't know if he
Ooh.
has the sustain. He's got the
Good
siphon.
God.
It's gonna be close.
Top is missing.
Ah,
He's got one more Crypt Swarm. No. Bottom lane. Get the kill on to Disruptor.
I worry that this Chaos Knight is going to have a hard time coming back from this laning.
Yeah, level 4 at this point is not ideal. Meanwhile, Drow in the top, she's level 5, and
Top is missing.
she's doing pretty good on net.
Missing bottom.
I think your microphone just cut out.
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh,
something funny just happened with it.
oh, weird.
It's better now. But it
Okay,
was for a moment.
perfect.
Middle lane is missing.
Warlock's got an early mana boots actually.
Oh yeah, Bassi plus
Top is missing.
yes, Bassi plus mana boots. That's going to be a lot of
Oh,
mana sustain.
mid? That's a dead prophet.
Yeah, these sleight of fist charges is just way too much physical damage for this Death Prophet to sustain.
Truckers and Hoodwink, or Truckers and Liam rather.
Rotate bot. They hard kill onto Centaur. He's got the Vanguard now to protect himself from any physical damage. They've got this kinetic field. Hoodwink
Awesome
for the save. Oh, the Hoodwink save may have turned into a accidental death, but no, they'll be fine. Top lane, I'm just missing all of these kills here. Top lane.
Liam knows. Oh, there goes
Oh my
Hoodwink.
gosh. 3 dead in the top lane as Drow and Viper will kill each other, and
Radiant's middle tower is under
bottom
siege.
lane, Truckers dying to Ember Spirit, was it?
Yes, Truckers escaped into the trees, but had gotten hit by a stray Slater Fist.
Radiant has fortified
Warlock may die here. No, the healing
Oh.
from Shadow Word is too much.
Not enough for dual breath. Just on cooldown. He's got to be careful if he's walking back in. They might be able to catch him out.
Liam's getting decently cocky going in so aggressively with hardly any mana.
Missing bottom.
Yeah, 15 mana. He's got to be careful. Death Prophet could pop the ulti and take this tower. Ooh, kill top. They'll pop the ulti for Viper. And now they've got this push with the Golem potentially. They have a lot of push on the side of Dire. They've got the Warlock Golem, they've got Drow when she builds a Dragonlance, and this Exo.
Liam's very low, and that
Yes.
Hoodwink gank could be the difference between life and death
Gotta
here.
be careful.
Truckers does walk through the wave, shows, so I think Liam gets out
Rotating
unscathed.
3 to try and kill this Ember Spirit. He's just gonna walk under the tier 2 and be fine. It's like a little bit of a miscalculation. But they'll get some early vision, and bottom lane, I don't imagine anything too exciting is going to happen down here. You've got 2 relatively tanky heroes who don't have the greatest early damage.
Radiant's middle tower
Honestly, I feel as if Chimp has kept up quite well with CS, all things considered. It's only the XP
Oh.
deficit because Hoodwink is out of
Quick TP back, Ember Spirit's got full HP, he's going under the Hoodwink. One more slate, he doesn't have any chains. Oh, barely any HP.
Missing middle.
He's still going to be hunting. But no, they're going to have to back off for now.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
They may be able to push mid off of this.
Yeah, that's tough. No Exo.
Meanwhile, in top, they're aggressing quite hard with Drow Ranger.
Gotta be careful standing in that break. It's a lot of damage. They'll pop.
And a macro.
Still have ulti to spare if they want to use it on this Warlock. Yep, they
would,
will.
Yeah. I don't think there's much surviving.
Don't
that.
imagine
I'll
he's gonna survive.
think- Ooh, Shadow Word.
Barely keeping him alive as they'll
Oh.
rotate the Ember Spirit and get the kill.
Liam's Ember is a lot better off this game than I
Yeah,
thought.
5-0 onto the Ember Spirit.
Tower is being attacked.
Next
You'd
up,
think that with their plan being messed up just at the very end that they would have scrambled, but they picked a good pick here. Mid tower does fall though.
yeah, early tower for Dire. Expected with this Death Prophet, but we'll
It's just carry v carry and
see.
bot.
They've gotta be careful. Ember Spirit doesn't have any mana to defend. And it looks like
Ooh,
everybody's just gonna
Ooh,
back away. Dual Breath is gonna get the slow. They're gonna pop the Centaur ulti to catch up.
oh, the cage just barely keeps Ember alive
Oh.
though. Rotation from Chaos Knight, interestingly.
Yeah. Oh, on the backside, Trucker's getting a quick kill onto the Jakiro, but he's gonna lose his life for it.
Not surviving much longer now.
Trying to get a last hurrah onto the Ember Spirit, but
Radiant structures
Missing
have been
middle.
fortified.
bottom lane, this tower is probably gonna fall.
Radiant's bottom
Absolutely.
So
tower
I
is
think Dire's plan on this is just,
Radiant's bottom tower has
like I
fallen.
said, hard tower pushing,
Dire's top tower is
trying to not get caught out by this Ember Spirit as best as they can.
on a supercomputer and I barely understand what's happening right now. Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Well, we're just about 15 minutes into this game now as this Death Prophet dies for the what is that?
0-4.
Time. How does the game outlook look here now? Because the Drow Ranger is quite far ahead, all things considered, but the Ember just as much so.
Yeah, I mean, net worth still being top on, like, favored the side of Dire.
The ult off on the Drow, Static Storm on Warlock. Warlock will die for
Trade
that.
support for offlane. We'll get the Drow. She's nearly dead. Sleight of Fist will clean up. He's got 2 bottle charges to clean up on this hoodwink here.
Exo pop from Death Prophet here.
Gotta be careful. No, he's not getting out.
That is the first death for Ember.
Ooh. Even
Chaos
deaths.
Knight maybe to go. Nope. With a glimpse, Chaos Knight is out safely.
We'll keep him away. So, I would say, you know, looking at the farm, depending on how well CK can get his next few items here, I still favor the side of Dire, just for tower push and this Drow coming online.
I do also think that while Dire seems to have the spread of everything out rather easily,
Dire's middle tower is under
the
attack.
amount of net worth on the Radiant side seems to be entirely focused down onto the Ember Spirit.
Never refuse.
So if they can shut him down, they may not have enough to be able to keep going.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He doesn't have the Maelstrom built yet, but definitely keeping good pace with his farm. Throwing a remnant just to scare off. He's got to be careful because he's got no more remnant charges if he steps up too far, but Dire looks like they're just gonna take some easy farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Chaos Knight is getting
I know it's not a
essentially
friendly option
uncontested
for
farm and bot
but
currently.
it is important to the game.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
not
Dire's bottom
he's
tower
too
is
far
under siege.
behind. He's about 600 gold behind the Drow Ranger, but top lane they're gonna pop the Centaur ulti. Get the stun off, but the glimpse is gonna keep him away.
Static Storm and Macro used on the same spot.
And the Viper ulti, okay. Stray ulti will kill the Viper, but 3
I do
ultis,
wonder if Armor could go in here.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but
it's tough.
and that stack is definitely going to them now.
Oh yeah, that's huge. That is
Most of it
huge
Drow.
farm.
How are you
Mid lane,
Fear not.
Ember Spirit's gonna take a quick kill onto the Warlock.
Dire's bottom tower
It seems like
is
the
being
entirety of Dire is going to start rotating towards mid and bot, possibly to try to hunt down the carry.
They did
Or
pop
hunt.
in this last fight. They popped 3 ultis onto the. Oh,
Death Prophet
gotta be
here.
careful popping that Exo so low, but looks like he's gonna
Ooh,
be
Drow's
okay.
taking
Drow
it,
in a bit of trouble.
though. Drow in a lot of trouble, actually. I
Gotta
don't think
be-
she survives this at all. A very huge blink stun for
Ooh.
the Centaur, though.
Can they get more here? Viper being brought low. Oh wow.
Chaos Knight is in to clean up, though.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah, this Chaos Knight. They gotta be careful. I mean, on the side of Radiant,
Dire's bottom
they've
tower
got Ember with the Slight, and they've got Chaos Knight with his right click, but Centaur with Vanguard is definitely tanky enough to sustain through that. They even popped 3 ultis to try and kill this Centaur in one of the fights. He only got to about half HP.
Not to mention, then we have Shadow Word just coming in and healing the Centaur right back up as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, max points in Shadow Ward, that's going to be plenty of healing.
Saving Haste Rune for, presumably, Death Prophet. No, Hoodwink takes.
Mine.
Maybe going hunting? Would try to get Liam.
Looking to fight again. They got to be careful. This Ember Spirit is huge. They're going to pop ulti for it, but
Ooh!
Sleight of Fist does a lot of damage.
Although, will he live after
Gotta
it?
be careful. He's got the Fatal Bonds and Shadow Ward, but looks like he's gonna be fine.
Does make it out alive. Drow is still in bot farming.
Dire's
She
top
is
tower
actually
being attacked.
getting an Ag Shard quite soon.
And Glimpse back is gonna kill the Death Prophet.
Dire's top tower
Ember Spirit going back in, dying to the Warlock ulti.
Warlock
As
made out of the
Viper-
Viper ultimate.
Oh, barely
No.
making it. Wow, not anticipating the Ember Spirit to go back in, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
yeah, then the CK just making so much space for the Drow Ranger. Nearly got her Hurricane Pike filled and Shard on the way. Gotta be careful. They've got the setup
Viper
onto
is
Drow.
not one, I don't think.
They'll get the kill onto Viper. Drow in a bit of trouble. Gonna fall.
They do have Macro up very soon, though.
Yeah.
Not to mention with Chaos Knight ulti and Ember coming in, they may be able to turn this.
Yeah, they're looking to fight. The crit will be enough to kill the Warlock. Does not have enough tank. Now they've got 4 heroes onto the Centaur. He's gonna pop ulti. Got the stun. Do they have the
Still
damage to bring him down? Oh, he's got the blink away. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The
that was
bushwhack
impressive.
keeps him
Oh,
back.
And the glimpse
And the
back.
glimpse bringing him back.
There's no chance of him getting out at this point.
They are
with the left hand
trying to
hard
keep
on.
him down. He does not have enough tank to survive. Wow.
And
Really
the
good
tip-
glimpse from the Disruptor to
Absolutely.
bring him
That was
back. The cast
make or
range on that
break
is
him.
huge. Yeah, there's no getting away from that.
cast range on that goes off the screen. Well, I guess until you zoom in a little bit more, but
If you scold, give it.
zoom out rather.
So
Radiant's top
net worth relatively even. I know I keep saying it. I still, despite the good team fights that the Radiant have, I'm still anticipating this Drow to come online and start to join team fights a little bit more.
You say that, in the same vein, this Chaos Knight is going to be coming online very soon. Working towards a
Yeah.
Manta style now with Echo Saber does plenty of damage to take out people in fights.
Manta's going to be good for any sort of Warlock abilities, or maybe even to dodge the CK stun if he's good enough, if you can time it well.
Is Drow also gone Manta? Yeah, both
Yeah.
are going Manta.
Both Manta. Drow also has her Shard on, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, the Shard is going to make such a huge difference. Especially against the Chaos Knight, interestingly. That reduced regen is going to hurt.
Definitely. Gonna just farm now on the Dire side. Radiant might look top for a play.
The
Dude.
level deficit is notable between Chaos Knight and Drow. Chaos Knight almost being half to 15, and Drow just having turned
Oh, yeah.
13.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Let me put it
They're
in
standing
English
around. They might be
so
looking
that
for
it will
a
penetrate
smoke
your
play.
defense.
They've got no smokes onto the supports, but
Dire's top tower is under siege.
smoke from the Dire side. So they're gonna look to find something. Hoodwink leading the charge here.
The Chaos Knight and Drow are neck and neck from the looks of it, and they smoke in.
Yeah, they're anticipating the Radiant to be playing up in this top area. They're not
Radiant-
expecting the DD. They gotta be careful. Slight dodge the bushwhack. They're gonna pop the Centaur ult. Looks like they're just gonna walk off. No! Centaur will get the perfect stomp with the Warlock ulti.
And there's that
They'll take-
silence.
They'll take out the Ember Spirit. They're gonna look for more as Viper just incredibly slowed down.
Viper does still take 2 with him,
Oh
though.
my gosh.
Ember bought back, going straight in and killing that Drow.
Good buyback from
Warlock
Ember.
half. Easy woulda. pick off
Looks
the
like
back
Radiant's
line
just
here.
gonna back off for now. They see that the Centaur is nearly full HP. Is alone though.
And a blink away secures his escape.
Overall good fight from the Radiant, excuse me. That buyback was huge, and I don't know if you saw, but the Drow Ranger was standing in the Macro Pyre, so that did
Yeah, Drow took quite a bit then.
nearly half the damage. We'll see most of the damage coming out from CK, and even this Warlock doing crazy damage with that Golem.
Oh, that was a great match.
Hoodwink is coming back in, possibly just a deep ward.
Just a quick D-ward. Centaur.
That Centaur could initiate on that Disruptor and take him out right now. Ooh,
He's looking
smoke pop.
to fight, but
Disruptor seems to have other plans. Chaos Knight
mid
getting
lane.
on in on Drow a little bit then.
that armlet's gonna keep him alive, makes him so tanky.
Yeah.
It's the immovable object versus the unstoppable force.
More or less, but he hits like a train too.
Yeah, those crits are nasty, especially onto your smaller supports like Warlock and Hoodwink.
Absolutely.
Even Death Prophet, she doesn't
Even
have
Death Prophet,
quite the
yeah.
tank that was anticipating. Going for a Shiva's Guard, which should provide some tank. Good against these physical damage heroes, as they're gonna look to fight. Gotta be careful fighting into that Static Storm, as Centaur will clean up here. Way too many crits with that Manta.
As tanky as
Pick up
the
a
Centaur
third.
may be, Chaos just rips him apart.
To Ember Spirit, no, he's not looking
It's
for more.
starting to skew towards Radiant here, I think. I think my prediction may
Yeah,
have...
net worth lead for the Radiant.
Drow still getting very large amounts of CS. She could come online out of nowhere with this Manta.
I think they just need a good team fight from the side of Dire. They just need the Centaur to soak up all the ulties, and they really got to be careful playing into the Static Storm.
Absolutely.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Radiant just taking over their triangle.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
I wonder how all the Brits here feel about their two casters being stinky Americans.
From the perspective of good old NA Dota,
At least we don't have to play on ping.
exactly.
Oh, they may be going for a smoke here in bot?
They don't have a smoke onto anybody. Maybe. Ooh, this courier from the CK has got the Manta.
There goes the smoke. They could be going in on CK, but with Viper and
Just
Disruptor
as he's about to get his Manta, they'll hold him down.
very good.
Doesn't have the Manta off. As they're gonna look for more onto this Viper here.
Viper BKB.
Pops the BKB. Chew
Still
through
is
this
not enough.
this Centaur. They just don't have the damage
Not
for this
enough
Centaur.
mana
He's
for
just too
macro.
tanky, as they're gonna look to keep going for more. The bushwhack onto no one.
Ember is on his way. If he can make it in time, Viper may live alongside Shakiro.
Gonna clear up these heroes. Do they have the cleanup onto the Ember? He's got he's got the safety remnant, but they're still hunting. Looks like he'll be able to get out. Disruptor also able to TP from the trees.
Very good smoke from Dire.
That was really good. CK was at least able to get his Manta in time.
Centaur engages under the tier 2, but is still unable to lock Ember Spirit down long enough to kill him.
The Shadow Ward plus Retaliate. He's so tanky right now. Gonna have a
There's no
BKB soon. Relatively even net worth. CK and Drow. CK has a slight lead. Drow's not too far behind.
His
Centaur.
last hits though, Drow is a whole 20 ahead of CK.
Definitely making good net worth.
Absolutely. And that's her Manta now, actually, on the Drow.
Yeah, just picking up that Manta style soon. She's got. Does she have the gold for it? Is it on the courier? It's on the courier.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Steak and pause. Pause for a bathroom break real quick. Prophet finishing that Shiva's guard allow her to sustain a little bit in lane.
Oh, it's the world's fastest bathroom break. It's one of them have a catheter or something.
I know, maybe he's just got a bottle underneath.
Yeah.
Would have liked to see maybe a Yule's onto this Prophet mid, maybe just to keep her alive a little bit while she gets off the siphon, but Shiva's is still good against that physical damage.
Straight into BKB for her as well. She does not want to get locked down by this Chaos Knight Shakiro.
As long as she can get her ulti off and sustain with that Spirit Siphon, she should be good. Smoke onto the Radiant side as they're looking to hunt.
A smoke from them as well. Both
Counter smoke, they're going to smoke into each other. As Centaur will get the 4-man stun. Big
And
ulti
just
from Warlock, they're just going to clean up. Holy.
No shot in hell.
Chaos Knight lasting a little bit longer, but whoa, that
Absolutely insane.
that Centaur stun is it's just completely destroying.
And with no resistance, they're easily going to be able to push into this tier.
Yeah,
tier
this is
two,
a
perhaps.
free tower, maybe even more. But
Just like that, it feels like the game has gone back to being extremely even. If not even in the Dire's favor.
I would give it to the Dire here. 7k net worth. Looking at that last fight, it looked like Warlock did a ton of damage with this Ags, and Drow Ranger as well with her Shard. And that's going to be a free Roshan with this Warlock pushing the tower.
It's looking, according to our game, it's looking like the win probability is entirely in favor of the Dire as they take Roshan.
Yeah. Still holding on for that Dire victory. I'm still anticipating it with this Drow Ranger.
It almost feels as if the Ember Spirit has started to fall off in the presence of the Chaos, not the Chaos, of the Centaur.
He's got Maelstrom, he's got BKB. Maybe would have liked to see. Oh, he's going Deso now, which is going to be good damage, but
Maybe what he needs to want to get an edge, but it could be too little, too late.
he's really got to be careful with this Centaur stun here. He's got to play perfect positioning.
Seems they're planning on smoking again.
Yeah, they want to use this Aegis.
Hunting down anybody they can in the bot jungle, but nobody to be found. They're all coalesced around mid.
They might know this is happening with the Warlock here.
Could do.
Looks like they're sort of
They are
grouping up top.
together.
We'll see if either this Hoodwink or the Centaur can get the stun off. We'll get the Gleipnir with the Centaur stun. Yeah, he's got nothing. He'll use his BKB, but it's just not enough.
That macro does split the Centaur off from the rest of the team.
Ooh. Yeah, that Centaur stun.
That break is huge, though. Could they kill the Centaur?
He's got to get out of that break. He's just not going to be able to. Drow cleaning up with this. Oh my gosh, they slow. They have the detection. They won't need it.
Middle tower is under attack. I hope that's part of your plan.
Did somebody drop an item? Did you see that?
Have been fortified.
Where?
Dire's top
Somebody dropped an item. I think it was picked up by the other team.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't know what,
is
though.
attacked.
Maybe a
Radiant's middle
neutral
tower
item?
is under attack.
No, it was the standard red and black case. Whatever it was, I doubt it was anything super important, as the net worth hasn't changed too dramatically.
Okay. 12k gold net worth lead onto the side of Dire.
It's not looking good for me.
They can just take that through tower protection with this Warlock Golem.
Ember by himself to defend against them all.
Gotta be
Two
careful.
misses silence.
Gleipnir can hold them down. They've got the Drow stun, or silence, excuse me. They gotta be careful. They're just gonna back off. Maybe get an easy tower bot. As CK wants to go in onto this Drow, or Prophet. Death Prophet.
But they just
Drow cleaning up on the sides here. This Chaos Knight will chomp through their health, but this Drow hitting from the sides with that shard is just too much damage. Especially she's got that level 18 marksmanship.
And she's got the agency of having Aegis on her as well. There's not a whole lot left they can do to deal with her.
Building a Daedalus now, just going for pure damage.
Not really sure.
Little warning stun from the Centaur, reminding them of what happened last time. It's the 4-man smoke. Gonna look for a play with 2 dead. This Drow's or Death Prophet, excuse me. Keep messing them up. Gonna come back online. Yeah, Drow Ranger, Death Prophet, Disruptor. Oh my gosh, Ember Spirit gonna miss both of his Searing Chains onto the Centaurs, but they've got the damage, they've got the numbers. As they're looking to clean up here, they've got the stun from the Centaur. Gotta be careful, this Drow's got no mana, but she's got the Aegis.
She does lose Aegis here, but I think they still clean up now. Viper has no chance of living after that ult.
Yeah, Centaur's got the stun, Warlock's gonna pop the LT.
Possibly a
Centaur
waste
ulti,
of...
they're gonna look for more. As they'll just clean up with this Drow Ranger.
Out.
Can this Disruptor get out? Oh! Not quite. $17k gold net worth lead for Dire. I'm gonna give this... I don't know, what do I give this? 10% chance of comeback maybe from the Radiant side?
It's gonna take a miracle, but...
Radiant's bottom barracks has been destroyed. Radiant
Chaos Knight ulting, possibly going in to defend.
Oh!
Centaur misses a
stunning
stun
onto the
on
Manta.
And dies for it.
Didn't quite get the right one, but...
No Aegis on Drow Ranger, she's a lot more scared to want to be in.
Her Spirit just
Chaos
hunt.
Knight just CC after CC on the poor CK.
They might get this hoodwink here. They've got
Ember
the damage.
does get hoodwinked. Will they keep going or will they just back off?
Looks like they're just gonna farm up.
This reward transcends expectations.
Drow Ranger. What are we thinking for next item? Just a BKB?
Yeah, could be.
Just queuing up Butterfly here.
Butterfly, interesting. She may be able to afford the whole damn thing.
Good for the Chaos Knight and the Viper. Though
And the Ember, all things considered.
and the Ember. They get the
Ember
silence
does
onto
get
Ember Spirit. Does he have the BKB to get out? Just one more hit.
not.
He does not have save.
That said, Chaos Knight is rampaging through their backline here, going in on the Warlock and killing him,
Ooh.
but taken down with them.
They're gonna clean up onto this Viper here. Just Jakiro, they gotta be careful. He's got the Force Staff. So clean up with this Drow Ranger. She is freaking intense. 16-6 onto the Drow Ranger.
By the DD rune. But with no buybacks of anybody but Viper, this very well could be game.
Yeah, they gotta be careful.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. But you probably already knew that.
I think stun on Disruptor does.
The Sentry Ward will spot him out just barely.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, and it looks like
Viper will have to buy back now if there's any chance of them coming back from this. Going for
it's tough.
megas.
They're
no
just gonna
less.
go for megas. Make sure they have no chance of comeback. It's the creeps.
Radiant's top tower
They'll
has
hit the tier
fallen.
4 as well. See the buyback come out from the Viper, but we'll see how much he can do against 4.
Top barracks.
Gotta be
Between
careful.
Centaur and Drow, Dire's draft was brutal. Even the Hoodwink has been keeping them locked down so much to the early and mid game.
Bushwhack Gleipnir is definitely enough to keep heroes like this Ember Spirit in place, and as well as the CK. I
I've
don't
just
believe.
seen the absolutely wonderful effigy that the Radiant has.
Oh, this Dawnbreaker one or this Broodmother?
No, the Broodmother. I like how glossy she is.
It is beautiful yet disgusting.
There's one way I could describe Broodmother, it would be that. You a fan of spiders, Chris?
Hate them. Can't stand them.
Really?
No, I've never been a spider person. I'm glad I live where it's cold and we don't have to deal with those.
Interesting. If my budding career as a Dota caster doesn't work out, I've actually found a rather aggressive interest in entomology recently.
Oh, there you go. Centaur gonna have enough for this, just got, Centaur's gonna have enough for this heart. Excuse me, I just got a Discord notification from a random person. Or excuse me, a Steam notification. There's
They
gonna.
are going. Oh.
Yeah. They don't have much contest. This Drow crit. They'll pick up an easy shard, maybe onto the Hoodwink? I think she's the only one who doesn't have it.
Death Prophet, maybe.
Thought she already had a shard. Where does this shard go? Oh, they left it. They left it behind. Maybe no. Who
What?
picked up the?
Dire's top
Curious
tower
case
is
of the
under
missing
attack.
shard. Who took it? Was it Warlock?
Dire's top tower has been destroyed.
I could have sworn they all had shard. Maybe it went on to the. Maybe it went on to the Prophet.
I'm thinking. I don't remember her having it.
Yeah, maybe she. Yeah, they're just looking to close.
Silence.
They're gonna close this out here. Warlock ulti immediately dropped with the refreshers. Centaur's in with the stun. CK's got the BKB. Let's see how much he can do with that.
Narrow
No, the
whip
damage
on
is just
macro.
too much.
Better.
Triple kill onto the Drow. They're looking to end with these golems. And they're just gonna call GG.
With nothing to defend, the game looks to be over by this point. Chaos Knight silenced and stunned out of any ability to blow to defend.
Clear it out. Ultra kill onto the Drow. Can they get a rampage?
Wait for the game ends?
Oh, close one.
42 minutes. China